I have a very short length of time during which I can record today, which is unfortunate because politics sure has been happening lately, huh? Well, I don't want to come off like a broken record, but there's a really important message I want to relay to you guys, um, and it's that Republicans hate you. Oh, my camera's too small. Let me fix that. Can't talk with a small camera. It's ridiculous. I look like a fool. Pence calls for national abortion ban as Trump GOP celebrate end of Roe. So right after the Supreme Court goes ahead and revokes Roe v. Wade, a decision that about 70% of Americans disagree with, less than a third of the country um, in support of, Pence calls for a national abortion ban. Now, the reason why I want to point this out, there are three reasons. First of all, I think it's important to understand that you are not safe if you're in a blue state. The moniker of states' rights as a rallying cry for Republicans revoking civil right protections is and always has been a dog whistle. Making it a states' rights issue is just a way of introducing it, sort of paving the path for just a complete. I didn't clean up my food mess. Just just pretend that I'm a real political commentator. Look, the point is, it's the same as like with gay marriage, right? Gay marriage was originally illegal everywhere in America, then a few states legalized it, and that paved the path to national legalization. And in the same vein, getting rid of national legalization via the Supreme Court and making it a states thing is a way of receding it back to that total ban. The states' rights thing is the middle ground. That's the transitional period in between civil rights being fully actualized and completely suppressed. And I mean, immediately after this unpopular Roe v. Wade decision, you have Pence, a national hero, according to liberals, for heroically participating in the attempted coup in the 2020 election up until the point where he couldn't anymore. And then he backed out. And now he's a hero for not going 100% of the way rather than just 98% of the way. Here he is, right? You're not safe if you're in a blue state. Consider the possibility of this happening, okay? Um, Democrats hold a slim lead in the House and effectively a no lead at all in the Senate. The Senate's tied 50-50 with, temperamental elements of the Democratic Party making it difficult even to get filibuster bills through. If Republicans do really well in 2022, or hell, in 2024 or 26, they have all the time in the world. They may be boomers, but boomers die off to be replaced by new boomers. Boomer is a mindset. Uh, you know, um, if they get enough people in the House and in the Senate, they'll probably go ahead with this. They literally only need like one extra person in the Senate, in which point, Republicans will immediately get rid of the filibuster because unlike Democrats, they don't believe in like abstemiousness being its own reward. Republicans don't sit on their hands and go, well, I may be less powerful than I would be if I was doing something right now, but at least I feel good about the way in which I'm not doing anything. That's a Democrat thing, okay? That's not a Republican thing. They will do it, all right? They will do plenty more. If they're willing to revoke gay marriage, who's to say they won't with interracial marriage? I know that sounds like insane, the idea of us going back on that, but think about it. Like, think of the Republican argument. Much in the same vein that we don't believe, the Constitution guarantees, or like mandates forcing all pastors and priests to marry gay couples. The Constitution doesn't really have anything to say on the subject of forcing religious institutions to recognize and respect marriages they don't believe in. Whether or not those are interracial marriages, that's up to like, it'll be framed as the states' rights thing. The idea of like getting rid of some elements of the Voting Rights Act and of the Civil Rights Act are not new talking points. Republicans have been like talking about this for a while, usually framing it as some kind of like business rights thing, like businesses shouldn't have to serve to people of a different race if they don't want to. If that's an unpopular decision, the free marketplace of ideas will put them out of business, like that's what happens. Um, yeah, like the free marketplace just automatically gets rid of all bigotry because that's how reality works. Um, sorry, I'm rambling. I have a lot of stuff to do today. That's why I'm not streaming. But I hope you understand. Like, if you can get rid of gay marriage, the arguments in favor of getting rid of gay marriage are as insane as the arguments in favor of getting rid of interracial marriage. They're just like one step further removed from what we would consider to be like acceptable discourse, you know? But at the end of the day, a lot of this stuff being protected through like Supreme Court precedent means that it can be undone relatively easily through Supreme Court precedent under the moniker of states' rights. Like, it's not even that they're anti interracial marriage, you see, it's that they're in favor of letting legislation deal with it rather than pretending the Constitution has a definite answer to the situation. You know, like that's how it's going to be framed. That's always how it ends up getting framed. But hey, immediately after the revocation of Roe v. Wade on those grounds, the whole, we don't believe the Constitution like sufficiently comments on this. What do we get? This. This is what we get. It's like that meme, like beware the process, where people are on Twitter and they go and they turn into like a femboy or a trans girl, or you know the image, right? The guy, he's like a college student, he's holding a book. It was a fetish drawing that was reappropriated for memes. Look, beware this, okay? We are not safe as long as they have any power, all right? We're not. They can and will do anything. They're evangelicals. They believe the world is ending. They can do whatever they want as far as they're concerned. There's literally nothing they will ever, like, give pause to. There is no exercise of power that they will ever think is too far. They can't, they're incapable of doing that. Um, Christ, I wish Democrats were incapable of doing that. For better reasons, at least. Look, stay safe out there. I beg of you, okay? Voting is not enough because Democrats are cowards and they're weak and they're pathetic and they're cucks. But the only thing worse than responding to this crisis by saying go and vote, is saying, this is why we're not voting anymore. I just need to do like a quick little retard flush, okay? We've got some shits floating and I have to flush them down, all right? Because I know there are people in my audience who are gonna get on this, but everything that's happening right now, the Supreme Court going haywire, is a direct result of Hillary Clinton not winning in 2016. Do I hate Hillary? Yes. Do you hate Hillary? Yes. Should we all hate Hillary together? Yes. Is Hillary a bad person? Yes. Is she unlikable? Yes. Blah, 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 blah. Still, she would not have appointed the three the three Supreme Court justices that Donald Trump did. I've actually seen lefties try to cope with that. They were like, you really don't think that Hillary Clinton would have appointed people just like they? Okay, all right, yeah. So remember, voting isn't about solving the problem. Voting is about erecting roadblocks to delay Republicans' efforts to destroy the country. You know what I mean? Like there's a multi-stage process, okay? It's like a big car chase, like a action movie. And you're the good guys and you're in the car leading, but there are cars chasing behind you. They're all big black SUVs with like evil goons in them, right? They've got Uzis that they're leaning out the window and firing at you with. The bullets are hitting your car. It's whoa, and like, you got to do a bunch of stuff. You got to swerve, right? You got to like, oh, maybe we'll pull into this underpass and try to do a U-turn into the other side of this freeway. Whoa, like maybe you're throwing caltrops out the backs to pop their fucking tires or whatever. But these are delaying tactics, of course. They are not the real solution. The real solution is in 2.5 minutes when you make it to the pier and you drive off the end of the pier and they all follow you, but your car is cooler, so you land on the other side and like 50 black SUVs fall in the ocean. That was the solution, but you couldn't have done that unless you threw the caltrops. I need to stop recording. This is ridiculous. This is okay. Where's the button? Where's